Hi everybody, I'm ClairV here with the Thought Tarot, and I set the intention for the highest good of all and to help as many people as I can. Here, the Seven of Swords, futility. Futility. I looked it up in the dictionary, and its definition is uselessness, when talking about trauma, futility is when there's like no regards to and it also in the Bible it translates from the word Hebel, which translates from the word smoke. So I was thinking it's some kind of confusion and a distraction, like how I just did. I was trying to explain one definition, and then all of a sudden it was like cloud, clear, smoke, boom, all these things. Also, it is the Seven of Swords. Seven, we talk about introspection. When we talk about sevens, talk a lot about introspection, and it is the moon in Aquarius, so we're talking about the emotions of the collective. So I was like, okay, this will be a cool collective reading to tap into the emotions of the collective to see how we can get through this smoke or the fog to see through this deception to the truth. Now we have two cards in the deep subconscious right under this futility. The first one, number 9, Virgo, the Hermit, upright. And the Three of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn, retrograde, which Mars is going retrograde and will be retrograde for a while. Perhaps this has something to do with it. The three of disc in reverse, especially when Mars energy, this could mean a lot of conflicts when it comes to other people. Perhaps other people are useless or bring some kind of smoke, because Capricorn are workers, and when we have Mars we have some kind of aggression. When we have the 3 in reverse, somebody's not doing their job, somebody's working overtime. Perhaps this is saying to pull back from people in general, especially with the Hermit walking into this. Maybe you're getting like some kind of teacher or guru is trying to take advantage of you through some kind of money. You know, this is the deception. Perhaps this is in the subconscious and it is cloudy. There is some kind of something unclear, and this is telling you, well, hey, we're not going to be able to get through this unless we break apart from whatever this teamwork. And I heard teamwork is not a dream work, and I heard nightmare. Perhaps this is something you're learning, or you're walking into something you have already learned from the past, and now you're doing things totally different. It's as if you spot this. Perhaps going within this Hermit energy and focus on the details, you see right through this futility, and there's light shining on it. You see like these lights shining on this, and then I seen, you know, in banks they have the alarm set, and it's all them things, and it's as if we're trying to be very strategic jumping over this, especially when it comes to other people, especially when talking about spirituality, groups of people. Perhaps this is having to do with religion. And it also has something to do about the ego being the main focus. The ego, perhaps we're seeing the reflection in others, and this is this Mars energy. This is the thing, and that's like the smoke and mirrors. And we had a reading like that, a live, that was called Smoke and Mirrors the other day. Perhaps there's a message in there for you. I also do see the sperm, and if there's like a problem trying to get pregnant or something, perhaps there's a lot of heat to here. You see all of this light and all this like fire energy. This heat is going right to his genitals, and then you see the little sperming coming up. This is telling you that the sperm is not passing through the genitals. You know, all the sperm race up, but the sperm live at 2 degrees below the natural body temperature. So if there's extra heat, especially to the groin area, if you wear tighty whities, if your nose real close to the skin, that create tension. If you're a truck driver, if you ride, some kind of heat underneath, whatever the case may be, there's heat here. And it's as if because of this heat, the sperm are dying because it's -2 below the body temperature, and they can't live anything higher than that. So it's as if they can't pass this line. So perhaps this has something to do with this not working. Something's not working. Perhaps this team is not working. It's like this group is not working, or this collaboration is not working. And we have the Prince of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and when we shuffle, the universe in reverse came flying out, but it came out off the side, so I have that off of the side. Perhaps our world is upside down. This is the last of the major arcana, so we are pointing at this Aquarius, and I hear Pluto in Aquarius. Perhaps we're changing with this snake. It's as if we're coming into our own. This is the universe in reverse. We're coming out of this ending into this new beginning, into the Fool. Whereas this is somewhere we've never been before. The wisdom we gain from the shit that we've been through, we're gonna take it through this portal with us, of course. But this is a whole new plan, a whole new path, something new. Perhaps we're connecting, we're dropping this 3, and it's like we drop these 3 and we gain 3 more. We drop 2 and we gain 3 more. It's as if there is a piece of the puzzle. More about this 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's on the bottom is the 4 of Swords, Truce in reverse. I see the Eon, which is Judgment, in reverse. And that's on top of number 10 in reverse, the Ruin. It's the 10 of Swords. This Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius is Swiftness in reverse, the 8 of Wands. Came out over here on its own. It's almost as if this is no communication about the future. Perhaps we're focusing real detail on the now. I said more on the 7 of Swords, and when I said that, the 7 of Pentacles came out, the failure. 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Disc. Oh, it came out in reverse. So this failure, it's as if we go within and release all of, it's as if we're breaking through restrictions to establish our security. Perhaps this is why we're in this quiet period. It's as if we do have to attach to spirit, You know, back away from all these people. Perhaps we even have to take a break from work. You know, we're not movement.
Did y'all hear that?
Who's screaming?
Sorry for the interruption. Take it as a confirmation, if you will.
So, the two cards I have in my hand, the Prince of Discs and the Knight of Discs. And this tells us, or this tells me anyway, that in order to go from this Prince to this Knight, we have to release something of material. And this doesn't always have to be material, like money. This could be time, you know. This is energy. Almost as like releasing your pearls. And I hear, don't cast your pearls to swine. Isn't that thing? And perhaps this is like really, you know, this Knight of Pentacles here. He's holding his shield, and you see this, it's like a god shield radiation, as if he's like protected, you know, by higher forces. And it's as if he uses this shield to release this material thing, whether this is walking away from a new job to this other job, or leaving one thing. It's like we're leaving this one thing and leveling up, because we're dropping this material, this pentacle. We receive this additional protection, and not only that, but we raise up. Perhaps we need to drop our ego or drop stubbornness in order to remain in integrity. I don't know. But these were in the deep subconscious, I believe. The Ace of Swords. This is this new idea, this new thing. You know, we have the Ten of Swords, the Ruin in reverse. You know, we're releasing this traumatic ending. And this, we're finally gaining some kind of truth about it. Perhaps this is how we win, and this is how we become so, we're breaking through this Saturn, those boundaries, this restriction, this cloudiness. Where the Ace of Swords comes, this is the truth. This is the sun on the clouds. This shines right through. This knife cuts right through this smoke, and you see the truth. You see, it's almost like we gain some kind of power. Like I said, we level up. We do have the 9 in reverse with the Devil. This is the gain with the Devil. Perhaps we do have what we have to release is toxic. Maybe this doesn't even have to go with this. This was in my hand, this was down. Maybe it does go together. These are your cards. But this, with this gain in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, this is an ending to this. This is releasing this material thing. And the Devil is all about, you know, attachments to the material things, whether it be watching TV or your phone. There's a whole bunch of addictions, whether it be drinking, smoking, drugs, whatever the case may be. I heard everybody's addicted to something, and this is like releasing something toxic, releasing something, maybe perhaps we are even breaking through these chains, releasing, look, it looks like this here, this 3 here, it looks like this here. Perhaps we are changing our religion, new religion. Oh, and let's see what just fell. The star in reverse. I hear detox, we are releasing. We are really being showered over. Perhaps we are celebrating these blessings. I seen Jupiter. And it is like we're coming out of ourselves. We are leaving something stubborn, some kind of egoic trait. Remember how I said we're looking at this ego face to face? Perhaps this is what we drop, and it's like, okay, well now there's no more light here, and I heard Merkaba, spirit, light, body. It's as if this light is now protecting him this way. And this is how we win this steady, you know, this. It's awesome. Awesome reading, collective. Prince of Wands with the Truce in reverse. So this is almost as if it's like sit in this. Sit in this. That's what the Eight of Wands also says. Sit in this Hermit energy. Soak up the world. Go with our intuition. Really go within. This is a real internal, eternal healing. Take a break from work. It's like if you're not going to take a break, Spirit's going to give you a break. So you might as well take this break. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you have yet to do so. Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups on the bottom. So all this newness, it's as if we are retraining our brain, and I do hear hemisync and bilateral beats, as if we're putting two vibrations on one. Maybe this is where two become one. This is this new love. You know, aces are all within the self too, so perhaps we do have to go through that hermit, taking this new, you know, reflection of the self-love. You know, a new attachment with spirit. And this makes you vibe different. It's as if we bust through all this smoke. And it's clarity. And there's the Temperance right there underneath here with the Pleasure, the Six of Wands. I mean the Six of Cups. So yeah. Thank you. Love you. Thanks.